We have hope that all will be well with Canada. In the name of Jesus. A lot is happening among the youth. That is the Yaya, Young Adults and Youth Affairs. So we have with us tonight Pastor Wale Akinyosho, who is going to speak quickly on Singles Connect. Pastor Wale Akinyosho.
Good evening, America's One. I'm sorry, America's Two. That was a joke, but it is a privilege to be here tonight. And I'm very grateful to the leadership, Pastor Femi Olawale, Pastor Yinka Dada, and the rest of the leadership here in giving us the privilege and the opportunity to be here with you today. About 3 years ago, I was called by some of the leaders in the church that they needed to start something for all of our young people that are not married. That it was time for us to address the singles in our church, especially since we, as Redeemed, do things at the vanguard of the work that gets done. And so tonight, I want to introduce to some of us and present to some of the others a process we called KonnectNow. And we have a short 2-minute clip that I would like for us to show. Please roll the tape, media.
Yo, Pastor Toby Ate here from RCCG Ignite Church in New York City. Many of you are praying for marriage and you care about marriage. Some of you have been on the different apps out there, have not had great success. Some of you have met people even organically and that didn't work either. Yes, God will do it. Prayer is powerful. Waiting on God is important, but just make sure that you're in the environment that can happen. And if you're feeling the nudge to do that, KonnectNow is a fantastic place to start or an additional place to position yourself. Some people tried it early and said, "Oh, come back later." Well, if that's you, later is now. The platform is stronger. The experience is better. The community is growing. In fact, now there are real stories, real relationships, real results happening on the app. Today, listen, there's over 30,000 profiles, and get to this, there's over 21 potential marriages so far. There's people in meaningful relationships on the way there.
We have not just the online process where people meet, we also arrange mix and match sessions in different cities.
Now, you're probably asking, how does it work? Well, let me break that down. Here's how it works. You create your profile, you enter your values, real values, your faith values, your church life, your intentions, your relationship goals, your statement of faith, right? And now KonnectNow matches you based on the values, the compatibility of those values, right? Faith, purpose, and calling and all that. So here's my call to action for you. Don't overthink it. Get on the app or get back on the app, create your profile or update it, show up in faith, lead with faith, and let God do what only He can do. Love you and peace.
Now, the Bible tells us that from the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word is established. You have heard from Pastor Toby, you have heard from myself. But I have someone that we brought here tonight who was originally from Toronto until we married her off to Chicago. But she's here tonight to give testimony to some of this. Please welcome with me tonight, Dr. Adeola Olubamiji. Please let's make her welcome.
Hello, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here and to be home with my people. And I want to acknowledge my pastor, Pastor Dada. It's so good to see you, sir, and Pastor Inka. I want to share my testimony with you. Exactly 8 years ago, at this particular RCCG convention, on a Friday night like this, I'd walked into this auditorium with 2 of my friends. I was 32, I had a PhD, I had a job, and I had one thing that I wanted God to do for me. I was looking for a life partner, and I want someone godly. So that night, just like you are here, I was sitting right in the middle there, and I remembered laying flat on the floor for 3 solid hours. I was crying like somebody died. And I had only one request. God, it's time. Thousands of immigrants, thousands of Canadians like me are also here tonight. Whether it's your request that you're single, you're looking, or you have someone you know who is really ready. I know you know someone. So that night, I prayed here, and I went back home, and in the morning, around 10 a.m., I received a phone call from my now husband, 10 a.m. on Saturday. I had met that guy on LinkedIn a year before, and he had disappeared for over 6 months. But that morning around 10 a.m., he called me and he had one question. Are you still single? And are you ready to, maybe we can try? And I tell you, less than a year later, I'd relocated to the US, I'd gotten a job, and I was married. And that is to the glory of God and to the testimony that you're here tonight, and I know that God is here. And if you focus, and that God is going to be with you and do what you're here for. Now, going back to how I met my husband, I met him on LinkedIn, and I saw his name. It was a Christian name. I saw that he had a job, and but I wasn't sure. Will our values match? I didn't know. And I know some of you tonight, you had also looked online for relationships. You have joined dating sites. In fact, we have statistics that over 60% of Christians have joined dating sites. But most of these dating sites out there, they are either not Christian, and the ones that are Christian, you don't often find those people who look like us. And this is why we needed KonnectNow, a faith-based platform where Black singles, majority Blacks, can interact with people with similar core values and really grow godly relationship. And as a youth leader, I believe that there are people in church, one person comes to first service and another person comes to second service, but they'll never meet one another. And this is why we need a platform like this. Why should we accept it as a church? If you can get a job on LinkedIn, I believe today we need a platform that is just like this where godly people can meet. But why KonnectNow? Apart from it being faith-based, KonnectNow also offers in-person meetups. We call it mix and match. From one city to another, we've held 10 of these mix and match across London, Houston, Atlanta, and I have asked that we'll bring it to my home. And I'm proud to say that this summer, we are bringing curated conversations, live events to Toronto, to Calgary, and we hope that more churches will partner with us. And I hope that if you're single tonight, you are here to pray, but positioning is also key. That you don't just pray, that you bring out your phone and actually download KonnectNow, because faith without action is dead. I thank God for how far He has brought me, but I hope that apart from praying tonight, that you take a step forward. That when we come to this, when we announce this mix and match, you join us. And that tonight, if you know someone who needs to be on KonnectNow, that you forward this information to them. Thank you, everyone. It's good to be home. God bless.
Once again, I want to thank Mommy Gio and Daddy Gio for allowing us to do this. We're launching KonnectNow today in Canada. We started out in Lagos last year at the City of David. We went on to London to the Festival of Life. We went on to Berlin to the European Conference. And now we're here, and it is time for us to bring all of this home. Our children, our loved ones, our young people should be looking in-house to find spouses and people who look like you in our faith that we should be going on here. And that is why I am proud to be a pastor in Redeemed Christian Church of God, because we do things facing forward and our young people will go places. So once again, thank you for listening. I hope that we will join now and let's find a new home for all of our young people. God bless you and thank you.